quick YouTube video we're riffing here, right? So if you don't have customers, you have no other problems. You have nothing else to worry about besides getting customers. No customers. Like if you have some customers, then sure, you can maybe focus on improving your customer experience, making the service you offer better, pricing it differently, etc., right? But if you're just starting out, you have no context to apply you will learn way more from your first 10, 50, 100 customers than you will from thinking about what your customer might need or how this is going to work or whatever, right? You just need to get things going. And I was talking to my friend who will probably see this video. I'm calling him out here, right? The last time we talked, he was getting his business started, right? Or so he said. But he, whatever. I'm not trashing you. This is a learning lesson. But he said that the things that were holding him back from taking action were he was concerned because he works, right? He has a full-time job now. He's like, what if someone calls me when I'm at work? Or what if someone tries to book me during a day that I'm working and I can't do it? And his only real day that he can do the detailing jobs, right? That's what he's starting, a detailing business, is Sunday. And I'm like, dude, if you're not fully booked on Sunday, you don't have to worry about those other things. You're over here freaking out that someone's going to call you during work, begging for your business, and you don't even have any business to start with, right? So I think it's a natural thing to kind of create problems in your head that don't even exist yet. You're worrying 2 steps ahead, right? And here we go. I reference Alex Hormozi in every goddamn video. But if you watch his last video, which is really good, he talks about this, completely blew my mind and changed what I'm going to do this upcoming month. We're 3xing my business this month, 1,000%. Side note. But he talked about how there's opportunities and there's problems to solve, right? And kind of the difference between those things. And my friend's problem to solve is that he doesn't have any customers. No customers, right? And he's worrying about all these different things. And then he's worrying about, because he does automotive repair too, right? So he does detailing and automotive repair. He's like, what do I sell them first? Or I'm like, bro, you just gotta sell some people. You just have to get some customers and then you'll figure out what they need, right? Because when I started my business, I didn't, the first customer we got was just not even a service that I knew had any demand or something that we would be doing, right? And that customer has been, we still work with that customer to this day, doing the same exact thing. And you don't really understand your avatar's needs until you start working with them and communicating with them and then figuring out, what their problem, and then you understand, their buying cycles and, okay, because we were brainstorming, we're what if, how about you sell the detailing up front because it's a lower cost package and easier, lower barrier to entry. It's a want package, not a need package, right? It should be easier to less friction to get people in. And then you sell automotive repair on the back end, right? And then I'm after I'm giving him all these ideas, I'm just thinking, you're I don't know anything about the automotive industry. And I'm thinking, I'm just bro, you just have to just start selling things and you'll see what sticks, right? Because I was trying to give him all these ideas and I'm wait, we're still thinking ahead here. Get some customers first and then you'll figure out what works, right? So this is kind of just a sign to if you're probably it's great to think steps ahead, but not on a day-to-day level, right? You want to have a long-term vision in the macro, but from what you're doing day-to-day, if you're thinking about things, if you're thinking about problems that haven't even been created yet, you're just slowing yourself down. Because you really just need to figure out, what do you need to do today to get to the next step of your business? And I've seen a lot of people try to solve tomorrow's problem when it doesn't even exist yet. You're putting a blockade on yourself when you're not even there yet. You're still walking up to that wall. And you probably have to break through another mini wall to get to that wall. I'm not the best with analogies, but... So, listen, if you are struggling to get things started, you just have to figure out, what you need to do now. Sorry, got a call in the middle of that. But if you're struggling to get started, you just need to figure out what's the step you take tomorrow to get to that next. Because trust me, there will always be problems. Problems will always come to you. You want to solve the right problem. And if you don't have customers, you don't have any other problem. And it took me a long time to realize this. And what I kind of did, which I'm happy I did, was I got customers, figured out that what we were doing sucked, made it better, and then just recently put all my focus into getting new customers. And now we have a lot more customers, so now I'm kind of slowing down a little bit, and I'm starting to delegate things and get things so we can sustain that customer performance to then take it to the next level of customers, right? And yeah, that's it. Like, you have to, if you don't have customers, you don't have any other problem. So you should probably do that first. Shout out to my buddy for this YouTube idea. He also told me that he loved the YouTube shorts and I need to start posting them again. So I think this is a little, like, for those of you who made it to the end of the video, I think we're gonna start posting a little more, maybe, because I was thinking about this, right? And I actually just had someone reach out to me who I'm gonna be working with. And he seems like a, very skilled kid, super helpful. Like, I could use this kind of help in my business, right? And I'm like, what would be a good way to get more of these people, like, interested in working with me, right? And, Alex Hormozy, Jesus Christ, every single video, right? But that's how he gets all the people that work with him. Like, they come in from his brand, and the benefit of that is they already share his values going into it, right? So if I can only get employees that already care about what I care about and think the same way I think, that's gonna be a huge benefit. So I think I might double down a little bit more on posting, maybe more. We'll see. I don't know. It's not really like a focus right now, but I think we're gonna crank it up a bit. So that's it for today. Yeah, happy Sunday.